Hey, in this video, I'm going to take you through a yoga sequence that's going to help with some of your lower back pain. And if you're new to Roman to yoga, welcome. I'm Casey. Make your way onto your back. Go slow. Lift your arms up overhead and extend your legs long. Take a full body stretch. Place your hands at heart center and pick an intention for today's yoga sequence. Step your feet to the wide edge of the mat. Place your arms in the T position. Lower your knees to the left. Take your gaze to the right. Lower your knees to the right and take your gaze to the left. Windshield wipe out your hips a couple of times. Go slow. No need to rush through today's sequence. Next time your knees lower to the right, pause. Pick up your right ankle and place it just above your left knee. Notice that your gaze is to the left. Take a look at your hand and notice that your hand is in line with your shoulder in the T position. Release the pose. Lower your knees to the left. Pick up your left ankle and place it just above your right knee. Turn your gaze to look right. Draw your low belly in and up. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Release the pose. Draw your knees into your chest, hug around your shins, and gently rock from left to right. Massage out your lower back. Lower your feet on the mat. Clasp your hands behind your right thigh. Inhale, lift the foot towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower it down. Lift and lower your foot at your own breath's pace. Next time the leg lifts, pause and circle out your ankle. Extend your left leg long if you want a little bit more of a stretch. Circle your ankle out in the opposite direction. Place your left hand just above your right knee and lower your right knee towards your left. Take your gaze to the right. Feel the stretch in your low back. Breathe deeply. Release the pose. Extend your legs long. Clasp your hands behind your left thigh and lift and lower the left foot towards the ceiling. One breath with one movement. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Next time your foot lifts, pause. Flex your ankle. And then circle your foot in one direction. Circle your ankle in the opposite direction. Do you feel a difference between the sides? Breathe deeply. Lower your foot down. Take your right hand and place it just above your left knee and lower your left knee to the right. Take the twist. Notice that your gaze is opposite of your knee. If your mind has begun to wander outside of this space, gently bring it back to the present moment. All you have is right here and right now. Extend your legs long. Clasp your hands above your head. Walk your feet towards the right edge of the mat. Pick up your upper body and move it towards the right. Feel the side body stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Make your way back to center. Move your legs towards the left edge of the mat. Pick your upper body up and move it towards the left. Feel the stretch in your side. Return back to center. Extend the arms long, flex the feet, point the toes. Continue to extend your arms. Breathe deeply. In the easiest way for you, come to a seated position. Extend your feet apart. Sit up tall. Pick up your hands under your glutes. Walk your hands forward. Return to a long, lengthened out spine. Hip hinge forward. Set this into motion a couple of times. Find stillness. Bend and straighten your elbows. Notice that your upper back isn't rounding. If you can't come very far forward today because you have a long, lengthened out spine, that's okay. I want you to hinge at your hips. Draw your low belly in and up. See if you can hip hinge just a little bit more forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to prevent rounding in your upper back. Do you notice the difference between hip hinging forward with a straight back compared to a rounded one? Take a seated windshield wipe. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice as you bring space to your lower back. Separate the feet apart again. Flex your ankles. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Bend and straighten your elbows. Feel the stretch in your body. Return to center and walk your hands towards your right foot. Bend and straighten your elbows a couple of times. Draw your awareness in. Release the pose. Bring your feet together. And the easiest way for you, make your way onto your belly. Place your arms in the goalpost position. Drag your left knee up towards your left elbow. Take your gaze to the left. Close your eyes. Come back to the words of your intention that you set at the beginning of today's yoga practice. If you haven't set one, I invite you to do so at this time. Remember, it can be a word or a phrase, whatever first comes to your mind. Extend the leg long, turn your gaze towards your right, and drag your right knee up towards your right elbow. Breathe deeply. Smile to yourself softly. Extend your leg long. Extend your arms out to lengthen up. Curl your toes under. Lift and lower your knees off the mat a couple of times. Curl your toes. Rest the tops of the feet onto the mat. Notice as you bring a little bit more space into your body. Curl the toes and pause. Release the pose. And the easiest way for you, come to hands and knees. Press the big toes together. Separate your knees to the wide edge of the mat and extend the arms forward. Come into wide-legged child's pose. Rest your forehead onto the mat. Create space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Walk your hands towards the right edge of the mat. Press your left shoulder blade down. Feel the stretch along your body. Breathe deeply. Walk your hands towards the left edge of the mat and press your right shoulder blade a little bit closer to the floor. These micro adjustments make a big difference in your yoga practice. Things will open up over time. Return to center. Breathe in and breathe out. Make your way to hands and knees. Turn your fingertips to face your knees. And feel the stretch in your hands and wrists. Do you spend a lot of time at a keyboard? How often do you take time to take care of your hands? Keep your core tight and tucked and engaged to protect your lower back. Breathe deeply. Find a seated position Extend your legs long, flex your ankles, sit up tall. Walk your hands towards your feet, hip hinge forward, draw your low belly in and up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and focus your attention on the present moment. Release the pose. Place a bend in your knees and pick up your right ankle and place it just above your left knee. Circle your ankle out. Circle your ankle in the opposite direction. Release the foot and pick up your left ankle and place it just above the right knee. Circle your foot out in one direction. Circle your foot out in the opposite direction. Keep your core tight, tucked, and engaged. Feel the stretch in your legs. Release the pose. Firmly press all four corners of the feet into one another. Lower the knees towards the mat. Hip hinge forward. Release the pose. Draw your hands to heart center. And always commend yourself for making time for you. If you want to stretch a little bit more, check out the videos on my channel. Have an awesome day. Bye.